Ba-ba-boom! Welcome to Kopeh-Talk, the only talk show where the chaos hosts come. Remember the last episode where we were conversing about games? Being interrogated by Eiji for hours over my favorite games? So, today I have taken Eiji as hostage. It's a hostage situation, everyone! That's right, Eiji Edge. Our usual Zen master is in the hot seat.
I only agreed to this under stress.
Hey, no taybacks, huh? Today we are diving deep into the ultimate what ifs. If you had a second chance in life, would you do something different? Would you go back in time? Or rewrite the timeline? Or would you leave it all over again, the same or different? Alright, AG. Let's say you get a red pill and a blue pill, but you only get to choose one pill. Red pill to reset life, go back to the womb, but you won't remember anything from before you go back. And blue pill, you get to go back to a selected age, full reset, but you remember everything and no one remembers you. Which one will you pick?
Between the red and the blue, I probably will not pick any of them. Probably I'll go with the green pill if there's a green pill. I'll just, go back, but, not remember anything, just restart everything again. And if I could choose, I think I'll go back to 17 and maybe also 21, if let's say I get to choose two. So at 17, I think that's when I had I had enough independence to actually choose my own path, but don't have enough wisdom to avoid the wrong one, I would say. And also at 21, that's where every Singaporean son embarks on the transformation journey, right? From our boys to men. I think both of these ages were the pivoted.
Oh, army, go in Chowking, be a recruit. So like big confusion at 17 and high transformation at 21. Both picks. Just unpack at 17, otherwise it's going to be a long talk. What would be the very first thing you change?
Okay, 17. If I were to change, I think the very first thing that I would change is I wouldn't rush to follow what I thought was the correct path, and give myself, permission to explore more things. Because at 17, I just got graduated from secondary school. I think everybody, it's almost same as me, 16, 17. I'm not the brightest. I was a normal academic stream student. But that year when I graduated, I still managed to top the cohort. So the cohort probably didn't study enough. That year was easy, I think. But don't know why. Anyways, that year also taught me a lot of things. I realized that the world doesn't wait for anyone. So at a point of time, I gave myself a goal. I wanted to be financial. I wanted financial freedom. Then so that I can live my life on my own terms, and not on other people's terms. So during that time, after I graduated and received my result, like I said, because it's good, so I get to choose almost every course that I have in poly. I chose chemical engineering back then. Because I think that chemical engineering, the oil industry was the most lucrative field back at that time. I would say at that point of time, everybody went from chasing gold mine to chasing fuel wells. And I was super committed, so committed that I only applied for that one course. I didn't apply any other course. Means I have no backup. If they don't accept me, then I'm screwed. So I still thought it was a smart move though. So they can only accept me, cannot do anything else. But then again, I didn't account for how the industry will change or shift by the time I graduated, and also after I served my NS otherwise I wouldn't be able to work, right? And true enough, after I graduated from poly and I finished my army, the wave had passed. At a point of time, I think smartphone was the hype up thing. Smartphone exploded. Everyone owns a smartphone, and IT became a new goal. So, but I was too caught up with it. It was still a good feel to go into chemical engineering, but I would say it's no longer the golden ticket. Then I still also remember that during the time when I'm studying and during army time also, my family actually fell apart. Almost fell apart, I would say fell apart. Because my dad was diagnosed with cancer, and then we actually hit financial rock bottom at that point of time. So me and my siblings have no choice. We have to juggle work and school just to survive. Surviving, it's a big word, but because we have to pay for school fees and our own allowance, and also we just work and study at the same time. But thankfully, during my course of study, my dad recovered. So and then he went to return back to work. So still not so bad. I would say the last, if I remember correctly, was the last 2 semesters, the last year of my poly days. But those years of when we are working and studying at the same time, it actually changed. It changed a lot of things. Changed everything, I would say. And thankfully, my grades were still good enough to get in a local U. I wouldn't say it's extraordinarily good, but good enough to go into a local U. And so when I choose my course, right, I didn't actually question anything. I would say I didn't know myself at that point of time. I mean, sometimes still don't now. But I went to choose physics as my course of study in uni, just because at that point of time I love astrology and mythology. So it's kind of funny how I was more certain about my passion than my path itself. But looking back, I don't really regret the choices I made. I would say if I do have a second chance or more options, I probably will go with a second choice. So allow me to have a chance to actually try and discover what truly fits me.
I think everyone wants second chances. Same goes for me too. There are also things I want to change as well. I will go back to the reincarnation cycle and get reborn into a rich family. Anyways, I will just go back to secondary 4. Invest my pocket money in Bitcoin at 2009.
That's not a bad idea though. You'll probably cause a global collapse by 2012, but the good thing is I'll probably be a friend of a millionaire. Yeah.
Okay, back to serious mode for a bit. Do you have any regrets you wish you could erase?
Regrets, actually, a lot of them actually. Yeah, but and I think all my regrets comes in all shapes. Small decision that I ignored, chances that I didn't take, and then people that I let go too soon. All these are my regrets. A lot of them, I think. But they also taught me a lot more than success ever did. So I would say I wouldn't want to erase them. Maybe just soften them a bit.
What, like putting a memory filter?
Yes, like put it in subconscious, something like that. But yeah, maybe it's just a way to give the past me a way to process it faster. Or if it happens again, at least not carry the weight.
Yeah, I think most of the time, pain brings regrets. It lingers. It makes people feel stuck in their own story. Do you think people can grow without knowing pain?
痛みを感じろ。痛みを考えろ。痛みを受け取れ。痛みを知れ。世界に痛みを。神羅転生。
To be honest, I don't think so. There's this saying, right? No pain, no gain. So pain creates friction, and friction creates change. So I think people do grow after knowing pain. But I wish we didn't glorify pain as the only teacher. There are other ways to grow. Like people grow out of curiosity. People have fun. People can grow when they have fun, and even when people felt loved, they also can grow. But then again, pain just get as many airtime as compared to them.
Making love always gets us off airtime, you know. You didn't watch Con. Anyways, drama sells.
Yeah, I mean, that's right, yeah.
Time for chaos round again. Rapid fire. No thinking. Go. Reset or fast forward 10 years.
Reset.
Relive best moments or undo worst mistakes.
Undo mistake.
Change one decision or erase one memory.
Change decision.
Restart alone or take someone with you.
Alone.
Woof. Own wolf up. Wow. After those rapid fire answers, I think we all know. Make little Eiji a little bit better now. Let's shift gears a bit. I want to explore the alternate universe. Imagine this. Somewhere out there in an alternate timeline. A parallel timeline where there is another version of you that's making different choices of what you have made in this timeline. What is the Eiji like? What path did he take?
That's a tough one. I mean, I have thought of it before also. So, I mean, if I had to choose, I think the alternate Eiji might have gone into performing arts. Yeah, maybe I would have been a singer, or maybe a radio DJ, a dream that I always want to be, even a stand-up comedian, I would say. Yeah, but more towards something that is expressive and something that allows me to connect with people more directly. And well, if that doesn't work out, maybe I can also, become a monk.
Monk law.
Yeah. I mean, like I mentioned just now, I didn't thought about this question before. What if I have taken a different path? What if I didn't make the decision I did? Or I had taken risks that I avoided? But the truth is, this is something that I would never do, or we would never do. The version of me only exists in theory. I don't think if we will ever know what that version of me will be. And honestly, I don't resent that. I think every decision and every detour that I took, even the small mistakes that I made, they all add up to who I am now. I may not be perfect, but I guess I'm real.
Wow, that was beauty lame. That was so lame. But also a bit too wholesome for this segment. I asked for a what if and you give me a tech talk. Come on lah, give me the real OP super crack up version of Eiji.
I mean, if I guess in another timeline, if you were to give me another timeline, I'll probably be a smooth talking VTuber villain who charms fans for profit and manipulates algorithm.
Yes, that's the energy I wanted. Evil Eiji is confirmed.
And I probably owns an NFT on them.
Down to the world destruction. Okay, what will you tell your younger self? Now, one message, one sentence to little Eiji. What will you say?
If only one sentence, then probably I'll want to tell my younger self, you're not late. You're just too early for something that you can't see yet.
Bruh, I would just say to a younger me, eat more shit and grow up faster, man.
Yeah, you eat more. But, seriously, I also would want to tell my younger me to just, stop trying to get it all right. Things is gonna mess up. You are gonna mess up. That's part of the journey, right? I mean, people will, even if you don't mess up, people will make it mess up for you as well. Just accept it. The goal isn't about perfection. It's about the process and the growth itself. And then and it's also okay to ask for help.
Rest is for the weak, Younger me thought that not being not tired from tired being not tired meant being weak.
That is like a tireception. But exactly, I mean, I agree with you. Rest is resistance. You actually need to take care of yourself even when no one else reminds you to.
I probably throw in stop trying to be someone whose hole is accessible to everyone who needs it. Instead, be someone who finds holes that are accessible to you.
Wow, that could be really deep. Honestly, if I think if our younger self had all this, right, they're probably still gonna do all the dumb shit. But I think at least they will be more aware now when they're doing the dumb shit.
Yeah. Last time when you make a mistake, there was no social media to promote your stupidity. Now, when you do stupid shit and make a mistake, you become an online celebrity, or even worse, become an ever-going meme.
It's not a bad idea also. I mean, it's all about learning how to live with them, right? And even embrace them and love them. I would say growth isn't about erasing your scars.
Lord, you sound like a wise monk now.
Yeah, I will be a wise monk with a Wi-Fi connection.
You mean change the 9 dots on top of your head to a Wi-Fi signal? For real lah. I think if our younger self could hear us now, right, they will be like, what the fuck? I become a lame old man now. Confirm laugh and cry lah, then curse us for being a pussy. Then continue playing their video games.
They should continue to play. Inner child still enjoys it.
With bubble tea
Yes, always bubble tea.
and a helmet.
I don't know what's with the helmet, but yes, always a helmet.
Safety first, kids. Alright, that's it from us. If you have 1 second chance in life, what will you change? Tell us in the comment down below.
And remember, you're allowed to grow without having to erase your past.
Unless your past includes bitcoins lah, then maybe we consider it.
Okay, goodbye everyone.
Peace out.
And hey, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next time I steal the host seat again.
Until next time, stay reflective, stay real.
Kopeh-Talk out.